What's up, everybody? This is Wormwood coming back at you with semen retention and body gain. Now, check this out. Speaking on the semen retention again, this video is about another semen retention benefit that you get after long streaks, after 90, 100, 200, a year, 2 years. Some people get them earlier, some people get them, people got different timing and stuff when they receive what they receive. Some people need to do it 90 days, 100. Some people can do it in 60 days, what they consider a long streak. But with me personally, 100 days or more is considered a long streak, because this is when the gifts start coming to me at this time, and I've done this plenty times. So another gift, spiritual gift that you get on semen retention is what's the word? Synchronicity. Synchronicity. Once you own them long streaks, it's like you're going to be able to tell if somebody lying, and you're going to also be able to confirm what you're saying, confirmation. Because see, this is what's going to happen with the synchronicity. You're going to be saying stuff like let's say you're in a conversation with somebody and y'all are talking about cars, and that person says, yeah man, I got a Bentley. And you don't know if they got a Bentley or not, but the synchronicity is going to tell you about it. Because what's going to happen is, especially if y'all watching TV, or if you inside of a car, say that you're driving, y'all driving to work or something, and y'all talking about it, and he say that, hey, I got a Bentley. As soon as he say that, or within like 2 minutes, sometimes they hit it right on not right on the head. It'll be like, he'll say, yeah, I got a Bentley. And then all of a sudden, the radio station, it'll say some shit like, yeah, you know you don't got a car, so come on down to Al's used cars, because you don't even got a car. And I'll be thinking in my mind like, this old lying ass motherfucker, he don't even know that I'm so in tuned and so in sync with the universe right now. Nigga, I can tell if you even lying, because it's things around me that's going to tell me that your ass is lying. And this can also save your life. Real quick. This can also save your life, because you know how people be saying, man, throw away the TV and cut off the TV and all of that shit? I watch the TV. The TV is my tarot card, like a tarot card, like person, a tarot reader, like, or a palm reader, like a palm reader uses the palm. That's what they use, or a tarot card uses the tarot. I am that for the TV. The TV talk to me. But the TV don't talk to me like, hey, Wormwood, man, what's up with you, bro? Not that old stupid shit. Don't fucking be playing with me thinking that I'm on some stupid shit. You following me? It talks to me in a spiritual way. Let me give you an example. So this was some years ago, and I was staying with my baby moms and her moms, right? And I was selling weed at the time. Well, I was selling weed at the time, and I was the man. I was the man in downtown Long Beach. And every night she had this thing, her mom's had this thing, like them old ladies have, like they gotta watch they Golden Girls and shit. Then they gotta watch they Wheel of Fortune. Then every fucking night they do the same damn shit. You feel me? So every night she watched the first 48 and shit. And I used to watch it too at the same time that they was all watching it. We used to all watch that shit, the first 48. And it was this dude, right? And the victim of the first 48, he got killed. And they started explaining him. The TV was like, look, all this week I was feeling deaf. I was feeling deaf all this week, like I was going to get robbed or something like that. But anyway, we watching the TV, and then the detectives was like, yeah, and they said his name, and it was my real name. Now I already know about this gift, but I didn't know that it was synchronicity. I didn't know the name. But ever since, I was little, I had this gift. But as I got older and it was bussing and all of this stuff, I forgot about it. But I started remembering it because of the semen retention and shit. So I'm sitting up here, I hear the detective say my name. They describe him. At the time, I had some long dreads, the same height that I was, the same dress. Man, my baby mom's asleep right now, and I have it right now. I tell you, they described that dude to a T, like me. And then the come to find out, he had some worker working for him. It's on the first 48. He had some worker working for him, and he messed around and killed him because he was selling weed. They like robbed him for his weed, his homeboys. And when the detective said that, my girl mom's, I would call her my mother-in-law, but I don't like her ass. My girl mom's, she turned around and said, "That sound like they're talking about you." And I got so fucking scared, man. I'm not talking about scared. I ain't even afraid of a fucking baboon, man. I beat the shit out of a baboon. But what I'm saying is I was so afraid. You know what I'm saying? When she said that, because I knew what time it was. I just couldn't explain it. Now I can explain the synchronicity. The TV talks to me. You see, it talks to me like that in many different ways and all of that shit. Even now, my family is so used to it that we just don't even pay attention to it no more. Like we'll be sitting up and then I'll be like, "What y'all want to eat for dinner tonight?" And then the Domino's commercial come on and be like, "We want pizza." Like the kids on the Domino's commercial be like, "Dad, we want pizza." And then they'd just look at me and then I just order the damn pizza. But my kids didn't say they wanted the pizza, the commercial, but we so in tune with this shit. See, what I'm saying is, when you're on long streaks of semen retention, you get this super spiritual synchronicity. Nobody can lie to you. You can confirm anything because like I remember one time I was telling, like, if I ever like tell a story or if I'm like telling my girl what happened at the gym, it'd like come on TV like right then. I'd be like, "Yeah, the girl up at the gym, she was looking at me crazy. It looked like she wanted to fight or something." And then as soon as I say that, like Good Morning America or some shit, I have a kickboxing female on there and shit, like stuff like that. A lot of times, a lot. It happens so much that it get on my damn nerves, man. It just gets on my nerves sometimes because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking my son be like, "Daddy, can I have a soda?" And then somebody on the TV will be like, "No." But they don't be saying no to him. It's like they still in the TV. It's kind of hard to explain. Like, well, I hope you following along. Look, one day I was over the homie house and the Matrix was on, and you know the part when Neo, the agents got Neo spread out on the table. They about to put that little thing in his navel, and then I said, "Oh man, that looked like a silverfish." And then he said, "What is a silverfish?" And then he said, "It's a bug." But on the Matrix, he said, "It's a bug." Like answered the homie quest. I'm telling you, man, this is gonna be trippy for people who haven't experienced this shit, man. It's like my thoughts come to life, man. I am not lying, man. That- Look, synchronicity. Look, I'm gonna just keep it all in one video. I'm gonna make it synchronicity you get and fast manifestations, man. I'm telling you, the manifestations come so fast in an instant. It's so scary sometimes. Like now I see why I can't even be talking bad about people. Look, it's a thing with me and my girl, like my baby mama, my wife, whatever you want to call it. It's a thing between me and her and our family. Like if we really don't hate the person, like like they really didn't do nothing. They just stepped on our shoes. Or we can really see the ignorance in what they did and forgive them if we really not hating them like that. Then we not gonna say nothing bad about them because they motherfucking ass might get into a car crash. It's like you become like a wizard or something just with your mind. I'm not lying. This is so unbelievable. I'm loving. I'm basking in this energy. I don't write nothing down. I just freestyle it. So, I got the pauses and stuff because I'm talking. It's like I'm talking to myself, talking to my phone. This shit is weird making videos. It's like you just talking to your fucking phone. That shit kind of crazy, man. But anyway, look, you start getting synchronicity. If you thought that it was a mistake, it wasn't even a mistake. Like you accidentally you was 10 minutes late for work. You think that was a mistake? No, when you in synchronicity, it was for a reason. You realize that if you was 10 minutes early, then something bad would have happened. Or if you was 10 minutes early, what happened now wouldn't have been able to happen because you would have been in a different place at that time. So even your mistakes be like working for you. Look, I am not lying. Look, I mess around. I'm locked up. This is a long time ago. I'm up in camp. This is a camp up in LA. Um, it was called Camp Challenger up in Lancaster, California. But anyway, I'm up in there and I was supposed to get out. It's the release date, and they come and get you, and then they drive you all the way down to the Los Padrinos Juvenile Hall up in Downey, California. And then they release you the next day. You got to go to court, and then the judge write this thing, and he release you. And that day they didn't come get me, man, and I was just so fucked up, man. Like they didn't even get me. And then the next day they got me. They was like, "Oh, your name got mixed up in this and up in that and all of that. Your name got mixed up." And I was like, "All right, whatever." So what happened was later on that night, the staff, they gave me a phone call. I was able to call anybody because it was like I was already out. I was just waiting to go to court the next day to actually get released. My mom's was gonna pick me up. I got the phone call. I talked to her and she said, "Guess what happened yesterday?" And I said, "What?" And she said, "Boone got killed." Now, Boone was the first person in my age group, you know what I'm saying, they got killed with gang violence. I mean, we always knew people that got killed, this dude and that dude or her or him or whatever. But in my what who I used to eat now and laters with and potato chips and stuff with, and we did backflips and swimming and slap like out of my day one is that's the first one who got killed was Big Boom. And the crazy thing is, if I would have got out that day, the first thing I wanted to do was smoke some weed, and Big Boom always had the weed. So I was going to get out and be with Big Boom. He was my road dog. I would have been right with Big Boom at that gas station getting killed and shit, man. I promise, man. I promise I would have been up there. But you see, the synchronicity, it's like the mistakes. You thinking it's a mistake, but it really can go in your favor, but only when you with the Most High. Now, if I wasn't with the Most High and I'm not with him, then it wouldn't. I would have been there probably. I would have got out. I would have been like, yeah, man. It's a lot of dudes that got out of jail and got killed, and it would have been better if they was up in jail. I'm gonna make another video, Wormwood, semen retention, and body game, and the benefit that you get with practicing long streaks is synchronicity, a supernatural spiritual synchronicity and manifestation on the drop of a dime, man. You best believe if you know what I'm saying.